Well, hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you are new, welcome to you as well. This is Christine, your DIY craftaholic, so let's get crafting. So I went into my 99-cent store a few weeks ago and I saw these window clings and I decided to grab these two. Now I'm going to be using just one, this one. And I took my utility knife and I'm removing the flag section. I love the little stars that were hanging from behind this flag, so I eventually cut those apart as well, but for now I'm just cutting out the flag. And here it's all cut out, and as you can see I cut apart some of the little flags too. Those I will use in another DIY. This is a sheet of foam board from Dollar Tree and I'm going to place the flag down on that, trace it out and then cut that out because I'm be using that for the backing. And now that's all cut out. This has a light film behind it, so I'm removing that. It's not sticky, so I had to use glue to adhere that to the foam. And this is Eileen's tacky glue. Well, I decided afterwards to go with the fix-it-all glue because that would have held it better than the tacky glue. Well, when you have glue, just experiment. Whichever one works better, that's the one that I always go with. And I would say you do the same as well, because you don't want your project to fall apart even before you're done, because that's just gonna mean more work for you. And yes, as you can see, I'm using both glues, the fix-it-all glue and the tacky glue. Whichever one worked, that's the one that I went with. And like I said, I was experimenting. And to smooth it out, I used the Mod Podge brayer. And then I use the utility knife again to just cut off the excess. And then use the sanding block to just smooth that down. And then to make it look finished, I took the red paint pen and just shade in the white parts or the white places on the border. And that was it for this flag. I didn't want to do anything else to it. I just took a piece of jute cord, braided that. And just in case you're wondering why I'm braiding it, like the way you see I'm doing, I just wanted something different rather than just taking the plain jute and wrapping that around the back for hanging. I just started braiding, and what I'm doing, I'm just taking a loop, pushing it through my fingers through, pulling the cord and pulling that through, and then when I thought that I had enough, I just cut off the remaining cord, and that's what I had. And glued it at the back for hanging. And to give it a finished look, I took a piece of brown paper and used that to just cover the back. And now it's done. Alright, so this video is a part of the Land of the Brave Home Decor Ideas, which is hosted by SoKate and co-hosted by Loli D's Creations. This is an open collaboration. I will leave their links in the description box below as well as the playlist. So make sure to check them out when you get done with my video, and leave them a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not yet done so. Alright, so we're moving on to DIY number 2. I got this frame from the thrift store. As you can see, it was $1.50 and the person's initials on there. And I'm also using this calendar sheet from one of Dollar Tree's calendar, the Freedom page, and I took my Waverly plaster and I painted out the black section. And because I'm going to be cutting off a portion of the calendar sheet, I'm painting this part here. I gave that 2 extra coats of the paint and dried it. And I'm not sure if this was necessary, but I did it anyway. So once I did that, I dried it properly and then I lined up the sheet over it. Initially, I wasn't sure what I was doing, but then I realized that I needed to cut the freedom off. So I took the scissors and I trimmed that down, and also trimmed down the sheet a little bit more so that the truck would fit properly on you. So now I realize why I was cutting it off. The word freedom was too far spread, so I had to cut off the letters singly and pull them closer together. That is why I was cutting it off. At the time I was doing it, I knew why I was doing it, but now that I'm looking back at it, I wasn't sure why I was cutting it off. So once I cut that off, I'm now trimming them off individually so I can bring them closer. And once I had them lined up properly and evenly, I then used this school glue and glued them down. The first and the last letters first, and then the others, space them evenly in the middle. And then I glue down the truck at the top, trim that down. And why I did it this way too is because I could have removed the canvas, but I did not want to do it just yet, because I will be using it, the frame part of it, for another DIY, because this canvas is very, very, very sturdy. If you are new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I'm so happy you joined me today. Here on my channel, I do DIYs on a budget, dupes, look for less, and some occasional Dollar Tree shopping hauls. If you love budget-friendly DIYs like these and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that notification bell. Hit it again and select all so YouTube notifies you whenever I upload new videos. And then for the top part where the truck is, I decided to go with the Mod Podge for that area. So I put the Mod Podge down, place the sheet on top of that, and use the heat press and parchment paper for that section. And then because it was looking a little too plain, I decided to use some jute cord to just give it a little embellishment. So I took a piece of the jute cord and I folded that, trimmed a section beside the M and the F, and then ran it across under the truck. Don't forget to check out the host channels as well as the playlist in my description box below. And if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so before you leave. And this was done. And before we jump into the final reveal, I'd like to let you know that I am on Instagram, Pinterest, and I also have a Buy Me a Coffee page, and all of those are linked in my link tree in the description box below. And now for the final reveal. Guys, let me know what you think about these patriotic DIYs in the comments section down below. And if you're looking for more patriotic inspiration, I do have another video that I had done before. I will link that one right here. And if you love budget-friendly content like this one, I will suggest this video right here or this playlist. And stay safe, my friends.